Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into video number 1 out of 2. It's a little later than usual, however, it's a different concept for this video number 1. Why? Because normally I'm bringing you news and updates and my thoughts on it, but today's video number 1 is none other than the second match preview of the season, which is West Ham versus Chelsea taking place tomorrow, 4:30 PM kickoff. We have another Sunday kickoff. It's another late one, and I'm happy at that. We're on TV, and we got attention, we got eyes. It's fantastic. Happy days. Now, Chelsea playing West Ham off the bat of a 1-1 draw against Liverpool. West Ham also off the bat of a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth. So both teams in the exact same position. We're going to get into what I think is going to happen, how I see it going down, and my lineup, and what I would do for Chelsea tomorrow against West Ham. So before we get into all of that, there have been games that have taken place today so far. Those games are coming to an end right now in terms of the 3 PM kickoffs. We've got the 5:30 Tottenham Manchester United, and then we've got Manchester City Newcastle to look forward to as well. Thoughts on all of those games will be on Shootout tomorrow. So make sure you guys are there for that, as myself and George on our brand new football channel. You can find the link in the description. We'll give our thoughts on those games, and then going into Monday and Tuesday, you're getting brand new videos on there as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Once again, thank you to everyone that has done so already. We're at an unbelievable level. Much appreciated. So hit that link in the description and check out Shootout now. Now, on here, as I always say, if you want to catch all the content that's dropping on here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Check out the socials, they are in the description, as well as on screen for you right now for Instagram, for X, and for TikTok. Much appreciated, and thank you. Review for the game West Ham Chelsea will be dropping on here immediately after full time, so make sure you guys are here for that one, and I will see all of you then for sure. But before that, we've got video number 2 coming out later tonight, but let's start off with video number 1. This preview, West Ham versus Chelsea. I have not, I've said this a couple of days ago, I have not come onto a preview feeling as optimistic and as enthusiastic and as flamboyant as I am right now in the space of over a year. Just over a year, because the season we ended with Thomas Tuchel wasn't actually bad. We ended up getting pre-season that started to go horrifically wrong. It was from that moment, from that point, where we started to feel a little edgy. And then he got sacked, got Graham Potter in, and the rest is history. So from this point last year, I have not felt as excited as I do right now, coming on and giving you guys a Chelsea match preview. And confident as well. I am so confident in this team, it's ridiculous. Now, some people are going to be like, nah, Younes, you're getting ahead of yourself. I don't think I am. Look, I said it at the latter stage of last season. I was looking for vibes. I told you guys, I was like, look, I'm just going to sit here. Do you remember when I was doing those reviews and I was sitting back, on the sofa, and I was telling you guys, look, I don't even need to get up. I'm looking for vibes, and I'm not getting them. So I'm not going to move until I get vibes. We have the vibes. We finally have vibes, and we don't just have vibes, we have competency. We have competency, we have logic, we have standards back, we have intensity, urgency, we have a good feeling, we got chemistry building, we got a manager that knows what he's doing, we got everything is piecing itself together. We got a brand new look team, players that have just come in. Basically, nearly the entire old team are out, they're gone. We have completely shifted everything with this team, and I'm very, very happy at it. So coming into this fixture now, having got 1-1 against Liverpool last week, I am super excited. We've had an extra week now not an extra week, we've had 7 days to train, get ready, prepare, tactically, physically, mentally, all of that, spiritually, add that in if you want, to get ready for this game. And because of the signings that we've made in the past 7 days, it adds to the confidence, and it adds to why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. West Ham, I'm very sorry, but you, I believe, are victims number 1. Very sorry. You guys are the first ones that are in our way. We're going to have to sweep you aside. Simple as that. Why? Caicedo and Romeo Lavia are available for selection. They were registered in time, they trained, they're with the team, they're ready, they're fit, and they're good to go. So, are they going to play? I honestly believe, and I'll tell you what I think when I get into the starting 11, I think there's a good chance. But on top of that, we have to analyse who else might not play and who else will play. Reece James is out. We know he's out, but for a few weeks, not for a few months. Thank God for that. It's only a few weeks. Happily, it's nothing crazily serious. So it does mean Malo Gusto is going to come into the fold. But now we have to ask the question, because in terms of everyone else I believe is fit, ready to go. No one else is injured that we don't know of. So I'm expecting a similar team to what we played against Liverpool, except in the midfield, and I'd like to think the formation as well will be different. But the rest of the personnel, I think will be fairly similar. So, bearing that in mind, what about West Ham? West Ham, I think, have everyone fit as well. There's no real injury concern. There is an absentee, and that's Paqueta, because Paqueta is now under investigation. He was meant to move to Man City. That's gone down the drain because of a betting scandal. So, yeah, another one. But he didn't play last week against Bournemouth either. Now, the weird thing about West Ham is, obviously, they've let go of Declan Rice. Paqueta did play last week. My apologies, he did play last week. He did, I remember. Paqueta played last week alongside Souček. Paqueta came off, and it's a case now Paqueta won't be involved. Without Declan Rice, right? Who are they going to turn to in that midfield? Now, last week against Bournemouth, if you look at how that game went, albeit they played away, this time they're playing at home, they didn't see much of the ball. And it was only in the latter stages where they really, really managed to let go of the result. They didn't hold the ball much, but they were still 1-0 up in that early bit of the second half, and then towards the end, they let in a goal and it finished 1-1. I believe if West Ham allow Chelsea to have that much of the ball in the same way Bournemouth did, they're going to get punished. They're going to get punished. So West Ham tactically need to change. They can't just sit back and just let Chelsea have the ball, which ultimately helps us. If they just let us have the ball, fantastic. We can get on with it. We know we can. But also, and this is one aspect that I want to make sure we focus on, I believe defensively, we're going to be a lot more tighter, a lot more balanced. We have lethal counter-attacking ability. So I think we're covering more bases than we did last season by a mile, which means that oppositions that we're coming up against, I think, no matter who they are, will be hit with some sort of a surprise, whether they like it or not, in one way or another. Whether it's the way that we move the ball forward, whether it's how faster or how quicker we are in terms of movement, in terms of on the ball, in terms of passing, in terms of being able to pick out runners, in terms of being able to send the ball cross-field when it's least expected. Our overall play is going to get a little bit more unpredictable. But also defensively, I think we'll be a lot more balanced. I think we'll be a little bit more compact, a little bit more tighter. We'll let in quite a lot of gaps last season. I think all of that's been resolved. I think teams are going to be hit with certain aspects and things that they're looking at and going, whoa, I wasn't expecting this, or whoa, we didn't anticipate that. And that's going to be the shock factor of Chelsea this season, I believe, under Pochettino. So, let's get into what I believe the starting 11 should be. Go along with me on this and make sure you let me know in the comments what your starting 11 would be. But as I've already mentioned last week against Liverpool, I said this season I'm going to do the lineups in terms of what I would do. Not what I think Poch is going to do, what I would do. Because last season I was trying to figure out what Potter was doing. And I had to try and do lineups based on what I thought Potter was going to do because I had no idea. This time, I think I have an idea of what Poch is going to be doing, but I am going to tell you what I would do, because this is Younes Talks Football, so you're getting what Younes thinks. So, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my starting 11. Right, let's start off in goal. We'll go with Kepa. Nah, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. We're going to go with Sanchez. Now, Kepa, I don't know if you saw the clip in training, Real Madrid training, where I forgot who took the shot, but there was someone who took the shot. I don't know if it was Nacho. Someone took a shot, and instead of... So it took a shot, it was heading not even in the top corner, close to between the middle and the left-hand side of the goal, but the right-hand side for Kepa. Instead of going and reaching with his right hand, he decides to bring his whole left hand across and misses it by maybe about, 2-3 inches? Do the maths. What's the reach that you can make with your left arm compared to with your right arm? There we are. Look at the difference. If he had just used his right hand, he would have made the save. Now, this is where we know now at Real Madrid, good luck saving long shots. He's just shown you in training that he's going to let in a lot of long shots. So, good luck. We've got Sanchez now, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case. And we're going to get a good idea of what he's about this season. So he definitely starts in goal. Looking forward to seeing how he's going to be as our number one this season. Now, at centre-back. This is actually tough. I would go to a back four. We played in a 3-5-2 last week, but we did shift to a back four during times of the game. Pochettino said it was actually a back four at times. So, see, this is where I'm getting caught off guard, and I didn't even realise it. But fair play to Poch. I would go Thiago Silva and Colwell as the two centre-backs. But, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Disasi and Levi Colwell. Just to make it clear. Because I think at right back we're going to be getting Malo Gusto. Now that Reece James is injured, Malo Gusto comes in. And watch out for Malo Gusto. Watch out for Malo Gusto. What do I mean by that? Malo Gusto, I believe, will give Reece James a run for his money. He's going to get game time now. I think he's going to impress. In the same way Reece impressed, I think Gusto's going to impress. I think he's quick, he's bouncy, he's agile. I think he's strong, solid, he's a sharp thinker. He gets forward a lot. I just think he links up really well. I think Gusto's going to shock people. Doesn't shock us because we know. But I think non-Chelsea fans are going to be like, whoa, that Gusto's good. We'll see. But Gusto at right back. Left back, Ben Chilwell. Has to be. So that's the back four. But this is where I was saying Disasi had a good game last game against Liverpool and finished it off pretty nicely. Scored a goal. Happy day. So for Thiago Silva, although I think Thiago Silva's fit, it's one game a week. He can survive that. I think Thiago Silva will start. But don't be surprised if Disasi got into the lineup. Now, I've been waiting for this. This is where I've been waiting for this moment. Liverpool fans, start coming in and watch. This is the bit you have to watch. This is the bit you have to watch. Okay, so I'm not going to hesitate this. I'm going to make this very easy for you guys to understand. We're going to go with L, F, C. Need I say more? Need I say more? I would go to a 4-3-3. And I would go with this as my midfield three. Lavia as the DM. Caicedo on his right. Fernandez on his left. Or, if they want to shift and do it the other way around, Enzo on his right, Caicedo on his left. I don't care. Whatever floats their boats. So, LFC in midfield. Lavia to be the DM, right? Caicedo and Enzo to have liberation and to come back and assist Lavia in being able to form that midfield three in defence. Whereas when we're attacking, they can turn into two functioning eights that move forward and combine with the front line in order to provide assists, link up the play and generate to the attack. Enzo, this is the first time that Enzo's going to get liberated properly, 100%. Enzo Fernandez, you are now free, my friend. You were serving a prison sentence. You were jailed. We have opened the gates for you now. We have opened the door. You're free to go. You're free to go, Enzo. Be free. Be free, my friend. Be free. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Enzo's going to play. I think he's going to put in an absolute brilliant performance. I'm looking forward to that. But Caicedo and Lavia, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to do. I've got my hopes very high for these lot. This midfield screams balance. It screams balance in every single way. So I'm very, very excited to see how it's going to do. Now, to aid this midfield in being able to finish the job off, I would go with this. None other than Mudryk on the left-hand side, 100%. He needs to start. He needs to play 90. Let's get this boy going, right? I think this is going to be the shock player of the season. This is going to be the guy that's going to be able to generate all the interest and get all the eyes looking at him and going, whoa, you know what? He is actually worth his price tag. Mudryk, I feel like this could be a big season. But why? Because he's got ballers around him now. And including other ballers, I would put Maatsen on the right-hand side. I said this last week. I'm going to stick with it. I don't want to see Sterling start. Please, no. Please, no. If anything, this is a great opportunity for a Maatsen to come in and get a job done against a West Ham team. I'd love to see Maatsen play. So, I'm also, I want to say this. I'm not against Madueke playing. If it's Madueke and it's not Maatsen, I'm cool with it. Because we've not really seen Madueke and he needs to play. Like, we need to see what he's about in this system and in this Poch team. He might impress. He might actually be like, whoa, Madueke, flipping out. So you know what? I'm on Madueke playing. If it's not going to be Maatsen, I'm cool with that. But please, no Sterling. Please. Please. Madueke or Maatsen, yes. So that's me. And up top, Kai Havertz. I'm so glad I don't need to say that again. Nicholas Jackson, Didier 2.0, of course. Now, We're expecting goals from Jackson now. Not too much. I'm not saying the pressure's on, but he's got everything around him. And he is quality. So Jackson, I hope he scores. If he scores, oh man, it's gonna get the ball rolling. You know, it's gonna get the wheel turning. It's just gonna start this knock-on effect. This domino effect is gonna kick in. You just know it. He is that sort of profile, that sort of player where you look at him and go, he scores once, that's it. Let him just you get him that first goal, let him do the rest. Let him do the rest. So the next game, the game after, you'll start to see him pick up form. He is screaming that he's that type of striker. So Nicholas Jackson up top. And ladies and gentlemen, that would be my starting 11. Now, in terms of prediction, as I tell you guys now, and I'm about to wrap up, hit the subscribe button if you did enjoy this, and hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Make sure you're here for the review tomorrow, and video number 2 later on tonight. Check out my socials as well. They are on screen and in the description for you guys right now. I am going to go with a score prediction of... I forgot what I said on Shootout. But this is gonna generate in terms of what I thought with my head and now what I'm feeling with my heart, because I'm feeling a lot of emotion right now. So in terms of how I truly think this is going to go, I think I did predict 3-0, didn't I? I'm sticking with 3-0. I'm gonna stick with 3-0. I'm going West Ham 0, Chelsea 3. So that's my prediction. It's a very confident one. It's a very blasé one. I'm going straight out there. I'm telling you guys that we're going to get the job done at the London Stadium. So let's go and get the job done at the London Stadium. So thank you all so much. Let me know your predictions down below for this fixture. And talking about predictions, well, the games that kicked off at 3, like I've already said, are finished. Me and George gave you guys our predictions in our prediction video on Shootout. And you can head over there and check if we've been right so far, or if we've been wrong. I'm not going to say anything. Go over there and have a look. So, much appreciated, people. Link in the description for Shootout. Check out my socials as well. Instagram, at younestalks_ is my personal one. At Younes Talks Football is the channel one. X, at Talks Football is the channel one. At Younes Talks is my personal one. And on TikTok, at Younes Talks_ and at Younes Talks Football are both my TikToks. So make sure you check all those out. Links in the description. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you later on for video number 2. Have a good one, people. See you later. Take care and peace.